Hi guys, it's Anna here. I've been banished to another room in the house because the birdie has been kicking off as usual, and I couldn't do it at all. So I'm here this week, this month, for the Wellbeing site, doing a little talk on energy. So the biggest complaint I get from people is that they say, oh, I'm too tired to exercise. After I come home from work, I'm just too tired. I can't cope with, doing any more or having to prepare my meals. I just want something quick. I want something easy. And this is when they're really not looking after themselves, because the irony of it is exercise gives you more energy. And when you're eating well, you'll have more energy and you'll sleep better. After all, our food is our fuel. So it's all about fueling ourselves. So when people are just too tired and too lethargic to do anything, then that's when we really need to say, hold on. You can't be feeling too well on a day-to-day basis, and it's really time to take things in hand if you want to feel better. So, we're all fueled by vanity, aren't we? And we all want to look amazing and look great. But really, at the end of the day, we want to feel good as well. So when you start to get tired and zoned out in the afternoon while sitting at work, or you're in a meeting and your first reaction is to go for the coffee or the sugar to try and keep your eyes open. Too much caffeine or sugar, however, is unhealthy and can get expensive as well, particularly when you have other options. So, all those cappuccinos and lattes, they just soon mount up when you're buying from Costa Coffee or something like that. So the secret elixir that does everything, of course, is water. So sometimes what feels like fatigue is just dehydration, and drinking coffee just makes it worse, since coffee is a diuretic. And instead of having coffee, try drinking 8-ounce glass of water and take a quick walk outside to get some fresh air. We are solar panelled. We do respond to the sun, but also water will energize you, get your circulation going, and it really will give you a lift. So try the water before anything else. Then we've got watermelon. Now, watermelon is high in sugar, which metabolizes quickly, which gives you a surge of energy. Watermelon is also very healthy, providing fibre, vitamin A and C, and is low in calories. Now, I did have someone email me one time and say, I can't have watermelon, can I? Because it's high GI. It's high on the GI index, the glycemic index. And this is true, but you'd have to eat 6 whole watermelons for it to do some real damage to your blood sugars. So we're just looking for a little lift here, and watermelon is a good option there. Also, we have nuts. So nuts such as Brazil nuts have an abundance of selenium, which is a great mood lifter. So, if you come out of that meeting and your head is kind of fried, the Brazil nuts will do it, and they have lots of magnesium in as well that help fight fatigue. So you managed to get through when it's come to lunchtime. Potatoes. Now, I know I'm Irish. I love the potatoes, but the food is high on the glycemic index, meaning it gives blood sugar a quick boost. Now, people have gone, oh, you can't have this, it's bad for you, everything. There's a difference between living on quick release foods, energy foods, all the time compared to living on slow released ones. So if this is for when you really need a quick boost. So for those with diabetes, the potatoes might not be so good, but they're good in moderation, yeah? And they're really great for the non-diabetics that are in need of an energy surge. So don't be frightened of the old Irish potatoes. Dates. Now, I'm not into dried fruit personally myself, but if you like dried fruit or dried dates particularly, originally dried dates were actually used in the Sahara to provide quick energy to camels. I love this little bit of information. So we're now eating camel food, really. That's what you got to think of. So dried dates, quick release for the camels, quick release for us as well. Like potatoes, dates are high glycemic snack, but they're also rich in minerals like potassium. So this is quite an American thing, actually, because I know the Americans love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But here, peanut butter is becoming more popular, and the old jam sandwiches has always been popular here. So one of these sandwiches on whole wheat bread makes a great afternoon snack to fill the empty spot in your tummy while giving you a quick boost of energy. Given that they are a great mix of carbohydrates, good fats, protein and whole grain fibre, so the peanut butter and jam sandwich really will give you a mix, and a little one is a great snack pre-exercise as well. So I've given you a few tips there that you know should be able to help you face getting through the day, as everyone's been complaining how tired they are. So I wanted to emphasize just how much exercise can help you, and everything, whether it's physical, or you want to lose weight, you want to shape up, whatever, it all starts in the mind every time. So based on a review of studies on exercise and its effect on the brain functioning in human and animal populations as well, research shows the physical exercise may slow the effects of aging and help people maintain abilities well into older age. Further research shows that exercise can help improve performance of tasks and mental processes. There is also indication of a significant relationship between physical activity and improved cognitive function, more efficient brain function, and decreased occurrence of dementia. So, do you have to do hours and hours of exercise to get these benefits? No, we're looking at 15 to 30 minutes at a time for at least 3 days a week. These people that do that kind of exercise are less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease, even if they are genetically predisposed to the disease. So, isn't that just amazing? 15 to 30 minutes at a time, 3 days a week, will help you stop developing Alzheimer's disease. We're looking at preventative measures here. I'm not a doctor, so you know there are exceptions to the rule, but I find this research just mesmerising, really. In one 4-year study looking at the relationship between physical activity and brain function in 62 to 70-year-olds, both those who continued to work and people who were retired who exercised showed sustained levels of blood flow and superior performance on general measures of cognition as compared to a group of inactive people. So the 62 to 70-year-olds were rocking it as long as they were still active. Another study of older adults who were randomly assigned to either a walking group or a stretching and toning control group for 6 months found that those in the walking group were better able to ignore distracting information from those in the control group. Aerobically trained older adults showed increased neural activities in certain parts of the brain that involved attention and reduced activity in other parts of the brain that were sensitive to behavioural conflict. Although more research is needed to know exactly how much and what types of exercise produce the most rapid and significant effects on thinking and the brain, it is clear from the abundant research that exercise provides incredible health benefits not only to our bodies but to our brains as well. So as I said before, it starts in the mind. If you want to lose weight, tone up, anything like that, but it starts in the head first. So let's get our heads on, let's get our energy up. So we have now a lot of people coming to me and they are complaining about insomnia. Now I've got my lovely friend Karen Riley, who I just really gush about, really. She's a hypnotherapist based in Huddersfield, but she's got a wonderful website out called hypsomnia.co.uk. So if you want to Google hypsomnia, you'll find Mrs. Karen Riley. She's an amazing hypnotherapist. But of course, if you're not getting your Zeds, you are going to be tired during the day, as a lady who suffers from insomnia herself, I don't know where I would be without Karen. And obviously, the less sleep you get, the worse you're going to be. Then you're not going to want to eat well or exercise. So, if insomnia is giving you a terrible time, exercise will help, especially morning exercise. In fact, an hour of stretching and walking daily can help relieve many sleep problems. So although you might associate stretching with waking up, it can help you nod off too. Now, I know this for definite because there's a little yoga routine you can do before sleep that will put you to sleep. Now, if you want this yoga routine, just drop me a line and I'll email it back to you. Yeah, so it's a yoga routine for sleep. There's lovely pictures of me doing it, a little bit of information on Karen as well. So if you want some help there, just drop me an email, anna@fitness-fusion.co.uk, and I'll send it right back to you. Women and men are plagued by sleep problems, but women more than men, especially women who are a little bit overweight and who don't take hormones after the menopause begins. Yet women who regularly stretch out their knots and kinks fall asleep more easily than non-stretchers do. But does morning or evening work best? How much exercise should we get? Walking early in the day for an hour each time works wonders in relieving insomnia, according to a new study. So I know that a lot of you struggle with this because you might have to go to work and different things like this. Someone said to me, when is the best time to exercise? And I said, the best time to exercise is when you're most likely to do it. So when you're most likely to do it, that's the best time to exercise. 173 women involved in the study were all overweight and got less than an hour of moderate to vigorous exercise in a week's time. Morning exercises who worked out at least 3.5 to 4 hours a week had less trouble falling asleep. Exercising less than 3 hours a week did not help sleep problems as much. And the evening exercises had more trouble falling asleep than the morning exercises. Now, this might be a problem for me because I do exercise late into the evening, so I'm a little bit wired and have to stay up a little bit longer just to, chill out and calm down. Those who got more exercise at night got the least improvement. So those who get less evening exercise had more benefit. So it looks like the morning and daytime exercise is the winner there for insomniacs around the UK and around the world. So stretching also helped relieve sleep problems, but to a lesser degree. The stretching group needed less sleep medication and had less trouble falling asleep than before the study. Several studies have also looked at the effect of exercise on sleep problems, finding that exercise indeed helps older people fall asleep and stay asleep. If you give yourself 2 to 3 hours for your body to cool down after exercise, you shouldn't have any sleep problems. A cool shower can help your body cool down, but a warm bath 2 hours before bedtime has been shown to also help offset any sleep problems. Do you think that involves having a little glass of wine on the side of the bath as well? Maybe not. So check out Karen Riley, Hipsomnia, and also if you want the yoga routine to help you fall asleep, just drop me a line and I'll send it right back to you. So I hope you're very, very well, and I hope I've given you just a little bit of information here on boosting your energy, letting the energy start in the head first and let it creep into the body, and also about getting your Zeds so that you have energy for the next day. And so you won't be complaining then of feeling so tired that you can't exercise or eat well. So thanks for listening. I hope you're well, stay in touch, and I'll speak to you very soon.